Success without foundation still is failure, which will not lead to fulfillment, but rather only emptiness. Touches on some of the deepest questions about human purpose, ethics, and what it truly means to live a meaningful life. The paradox of hollow success. We can achieve everything we set out to accomplish, climb every ladder, and check every box on our list of goals, yet still find ourselves profoundly unfulfilled. This happens when our definition of success becomes divorced from our values, our authentic selves, or our deeper sense of purpose. Consider the corporate executive who builds an empire through exploitation and deception. By conventional metrics, they might be wildly successful, wealthy, powerful, influential. Yet this success is built on a misleading foundation: wrong methods, wrong values, wrong treatment of others. Despite their achievements, they may find themselves lying awake at night, haunted by the knowledge that their success came at the cost of their integrity. The external markers of success cannot fill the internal void created by acting against one's moral compass. The moral dimension of achievement. True fulfillment seems to require alignment between our actions and our deepest values. When we pursue success through means that violate our ethical principles, we create a fundamental disconnect within ourselves. This disconnect manifests as emptiness, because we cannot fully celebrate or enjoy achievements that required us to betray who we are at our core. The emptiness you describe isn't just the absence of fulfillment, it's an active void created by the tension between what we've accomplished and how we've accomplished it. It's the difference between a meal that nourishes and one that merely fills the stomach. External success, achieved through wrong means, may satisfy our ego or our material needs temporarily, but it cannot nourish our soul or provide lasting satisfaction. The difference between success and fulfillment. Success and fulfillment, while often are fundamentally different concepts. Success is typically measured by external standards: money, status, recognition, power. It's comparative and often temporary. Fulfillment, on the other hand, is an internal state of satisfaction and meaning that comes from living in alignment with our values and contributing to something greater than ourselves. When we pursue success without regard for the means, we may achieve the external markers, but miss the internal satisfaction that makes those achievements meaningful. It's like winning a race by cheating. You may cross the finish line first, but the victory feels hollow because you know it wasn't earned honestly. The emptiness of misaligned achievement. The emptiness that results from success achieved through erroneous means. It is particularly devastating because it comes at the moment when we should feel most satisfied. We've worked hard. We've achieved our goals. We've gotten what we wanted, so why do we feel so empty? This emptiness is our inner wisdom telling us that something is fundamentally wrong with how we've approached our goals. This type of emptiness is different from the temporary disappointment of failure. When we fail while trying to do the right thing, we can at least maintain our self-respect and learn from the experience. But when we succeed through erroneous means, we're left with achievements that feel tainted and a sense of self that feels compromised. The ripple effects of misleading success. Success achieved through mislead means doesn't just affect the individual. It creates ripple effects that extend far beyond the person who achieved it. When we succeed through deception, exploitation, or other harmful means, we contribute to a culture that normalizes these behaviors. We become part of the problem rather than part of the solution. Moreover, this type of success is often unsustainable. Success built on wrong foundations tends to be fragile and temporary. The lies catch up. The exploitation is exposed. The shortcuts lead to dead ends. What seemed like success reveals itself to be failure in disguise, often at great cost to ourselves and others. The path to authentic fulfillment. True fulfillment comes from success that is aligned with our values and contributes positively to the world around us. This doesn't mean we have to be perfect, or that every decision we make must be flawless. It means that our overall approach to success should be guided by principles we can be proud of. Authentic fulfillment requires us to define success on our own terms, based on our values, rather than external expectations. It means being willing to fail in the short term if that's what it takes to succeed in the right way, in the long term. It means measuring our achievements, not just by what we've gained, but by who we've become in the process of gaining it. The courage to redefine success. Perhaps the most challenging aspect of this. It requires us to have the courage to redefine success. In a world that often rewards results, regardless of methods, choosing to pursue success through right means can feel like a disadvantage. It may mean progressing more slowly, facing more obstacles, or even accepting smaller, external rewards. But this courage to redefine success is exactly what leads to fulfillment rather than emptiness. When we can look back on our achievements and feel proud not just of what we accomplished, but of how we accomplished it, we experience the deep satisfaction that comes from living with integrity. Conclusion. A truth that many people learn too late, that success without righteousness is ultimately failure, and that true fulfillment can only come from achievements that align with our deepest values. The emptiness that results from wrong success is not a bug in the system, it's a feature, our inner compass, telling us we've lost our way. The path to fulfillment requires us to be brave enough to pursue success in the right way, even when it's harder, slower, or less immediately rewarding. Only then can our achievements truly nourish us and contribute to a life well lived. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated for more inspiring content. You can also leave a comment and share the video so that we could reach and inspire more people. Thank you, and to God be all the glory.